Okay. Korongoa ke au ki te tangi tuia. Tuia ki runga, tuia ki raro, tuia ki waho. Tuia ki te here tangata ti hei Māori ora. Ngā mana, e ngā iwi, e ngā reo, e ngā hau e whā, e ngā kārangaranga maha. Tēnā koutou, ki ora tātou katoa. E ere mana tō lele ua ira le langi. Ua lanti o ate le sami. Ua paia vasa vasa. Le sulau sunga Reverend Kito. O le suli vaia leo le atua. Whaftai o leo e tuto le niu i le vā le langi ma le lalolangi. Whaftai ngā puhi. A wā saunoanga ma le whawhelo inga o mātou. Lele ua paia ma mamalu le whale tapu e whasino i le uiwi o ngā puhi. Whaftai la ua whionga te ariki nui Kiingi Tuheitia, Pootatau tu Wherowhero tu whipu. Whawhitai mo le awanoa. Whawhitai ua mawhai o na moli atu sa mātou langona. Whasasau, whatatau i le mata upu. I le malae nei o whautu ngā tangi. Le malae na saini ai le whengainga o tiriti o Waitangi. Ai meise o le mau a Kiingi Tuheitia. Ko tahitanga pe tau te tutu whātasi. Po mana motu hake a wāle rumanai o Aotearoa New Zealand. Rauiri opened the door for me when he quoted the good scripture in Te Reo Pākehā. And I hope that you will forgive me. But if I am to play my role as the bridge between Pasifika and Māori, I have to use Te Reo Pākehā. We have a saying, e le leia e le motu le pā, wa utausi le fia. Before this handsome fishing hook is lost to the Pacific Ocean, it is best that I lay down who it is speaking. I am Aupito. I am a Matai Samoa. I am from Mangere, from Otau, from Aotearoa, from South Auckland. I am so envious of Kohanga Reo generation. I want them to know that I am first generation of the Polyfest in South Auckland. I am here at the invitation of Kiingi Tuheitia, Te Ariki Nui Kiingi Tuheitia. And we are very, very grateful, Your Majesty, for the opportunity. I have brought some of our elders with many of our young emerging leaders following your footsteps. Why are we here? We have heard the call. We've heard the proclamation. We've heard the words of Kotuitanga. We've heard the words of Mana Motuhake. We have attended, some of us, at the Huia Motu, and we believe that this is very, very important. We've come because of our respect for Kiingi Tuheitia, his relationships across the Pacific Ocean, with Pāriki of Kukiairangi represented by our chief here, Keu Mataroa, with connections to the chiefs of Samoa, o Tuiatua, Tuiaana, Samaliatoa, represented by some of our elders here today, with connections to the House of Tonga, represented by the Matapule and those who are here. We recognize that in these times, with the rhetoric that is swirling around Aotearoa New Zealand, it is important that we heed the call and the leadership that has been provided. Why? Because when there is a fight on and somebody is attacking that which is precious, That was just dear, the language, the culture, and te tia Waitangi as a foundation of Aotearoa, then those of us who now call Aotearoa their home must stand, must be with you. I wear the colors, the symbols of red for blood. Many of our people understand the need to battle and fight for land and that which is precious. They are symbolic of the blood of the tattoo on my body. But the other color is that of turmeric. It has a healing compound, helps to heal the wounds. I don't know what our role is, but I think our role is to help the next generation better understand the grievances that are being felt. What's different in this time is we have heard many political rhetorics in the past, and when they attack the Māori, we feel that next it is us. But this is different this time. What we are hearing is Māori leading the charge. Somebody associated with Ngā Puhi, and we don't know how to tackle that. We don't know how to attack somebody who is your whanaunga. We have many relationships at intersectorial levels with Māori. When I think of the past, I think of our elders during the 1914, 1962 when New Zealand administered Samoa. And when some of our elders were banished, stripped of title and land, and imprisoned in Mount Eden, the people who came to our aid were Māori. Sir Maui Pomare is one name. Apirani Ngata is another name. Princess Tupuia is another name. The Mahuta of Turanga Waiwai are another name. Those are the stories. When Sir Maui Pomare could not find enough Māori to fill the 2,000 Māori battalions that he promised, he turned to the Pacific. 500 Cook Islanders came, 150 Niueans came, and many individuals from the Pacific. There was one Samoa, but he was turned away in North Shore because of his German heritage. He ended up joining the German army. There is a generation born in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s who whakapapa to the Pacific. In the times of the freezing works, in the times of the forestry plantations here in Tokoroa. They are now in their 60s and 70s, looking to connect their whakapapa back to the Pacific. Today, in another life, I've had the opportunity to be supported by some of your young chiefs. Penny Henare, Calvin Davis, and others. I'm not sure whether Willie Jackson counts as a relative or if he's an in-law, but I know he's from Mangere. And then, I don't know whether it was on purpose by Rahui to sit me next to Rawiri. I said to him that I'm here to support the Kiingitanga, and he says, welcome to the Māori party. But in more recent times, our connections and our working together, Ngāti Toa is supporting our Pacific peoples with the housing development. Ngāti Kahungunu, back in Gisborne, looking after our workers from overseas. Ngai Tahu supported many of our people through the COVID pandemic. Tainui has been very gracious with the whare in Hamilton. the land that belonged to you, the land that shed the blood of your ancestors, for which we are grateful for. And of course, in Ngāti Whātua o Rakai, they supported us in presenting the Dawn Rape's apology. These are our connections. And what we value is culture, and what we value is our young generation who will make Aotearoa New Zealand their permanent home. And so we look to you for some guidance. What is next for us? We will continue to have the conversation. We will continue to support the mau, kotahitanga, mana motuhake. We will find a way to support for us to hold on to our Pacific languages and our Pacific cultures just as much as you want to hold on to your reo and to your culture. 20% of our population now, whakapapata Māori, throughout the motu of Aotearoa. And so for the next year, we want to have a conversation amongst our people, amongst our church leaders, and then we would like, with your permission, to come back and lay before the Kiingitanga, lay before you, how do we work together going forward? That is my mahi that I bring to you today on behalf of these elders. I frame the relationship going forward as many of our young people are asking, so what is our role? What do we do? And I have said, Māori and Pacific, you must remember, are like two rivers that have emerged from mountains of long ago. And those rivers flow side by side, but empty into the blue Pacific Ocean. And so it is those rivers that make, and from time to time they will intermingle, intersperse, interconnected. That is the generation that I believe is the polyfest generation coming through. I want to end off by saying, I've said to our people, this is a time for leadership. We must stand with the leadership of Kiingi Tuheitia. Leadership that is like mountains. Mountains whose leadership is good, clean, where the people in the village are healthy and strong and prosper, is the kind of leadership that we want at the moment. Mountains that releases water that is dirty, sickly, will only cause death to our people in the village. We want to support leadership from mountains that releases water that is clean, clear, crisp, and healthy for your people and for our people. Mole e tuel whamalo mal whaftai mol nei of noa Reverend Kito. Lau se marga ko pese. Ua whawhetai mata e waa. Silava oi, ilo nei whamoi whawhetai, whawhetai, wamari e mata e vai, watasilava oi, watasilava Hey, hey! Oh. I apologize for the song. We are such a diverse community. It is often difficult for a handsome Samoan Matai to tell the Tongans and the Cook Islands to align their reo to a Samoan song.